Hello, my name is Oscar Santos from the 10th grade, and I will present the structures of the themes of this period. Now I will talk about each topic. Passive voice in present simple. The formula is the following noun must verb to be in the present, most past participle is or are is used depending on whether the subject is singular or plural, and the past participle is the verb in the dir column of the list of irregular verbs is if it doesn't, and with the it of a listening. Passive voice in past simple. Simple past participle. The general rule for sentencing in simple past passive is object must was were must past participle of main verb. In an affirmative sentence, was were must object must past participle of main verb. In the case, a question. Wall and code. Each structure is a follows affirmation subject must modal verb must verb. He could study negative subject must modal verb must not must verb. Example: we should not go. A question. A structure modal verb must subject must verb. Example: will you stay? Past perfect and past simple. Okay. The past perfect is formed which had most past participle of verb. For example, he has asked the other of the negative form is subject. Auxiliary verb had not had past participle instead of the auxiliary verb as an determinant. I can use the conjunction not in negative sentence. Report speech in present simple. Report speech or indirect style used to tell what some say without using the exact word spoken by the exact person. She said she was coming to class. In direct question. Direct question are to see structures that we use is English to ask sometimes in a more polite and less indirect way the order of the words in as if it were a normal affirmation sentences. Therefore, no auxiliary verb is used. Infinitive in form. Verb structure in English that consists of a verb followed by an infinitive which the preposition to or are gerund or in form are called verb patterns. The gerund is formed by adding into the infinitive as non-personal form of the verb that in sentences fulfills function of a noun. Fin.